10 is the RD chapter, which is two-family residential. We made several policy changes in this chapter. The first being maintenance and shared use agreements for access or parking will be recorded separately from the final plat or any other legal document. The reason for this is just to keep things separate and clear so there's no overlap or confusion. The next one is not a policy change. The language was updated to be consistent with the RS chapter. I just wanted to point that out because it may look like a lot was changed here, but no policy change. We just cleaned up the language to be more clear, concise, and consistent with the other chapters. The next policy change, we have, so the minimum property area required for a detached single family home is changing from 7,000 square feet to 5,000 square feet, a 2,000 foot reduction. A maximum property area of 10,000 square feet has been added. This was discussed some with Doug's density presentation, and we're doing this to create higher density. So that is the reason behind this. And this is just to be clear, this is for a detached single family home. So when one home is on one parcel in the RD zone, the minimum lot size requirement is 5,000 square feet and the maximum is 10,000 square feet. For this next policy change, the minimum property area required for the first two dwelling units is changing from 7,000 square feet to 5,000 square feet. So when you have a duplex in the RD zone, so 2 units, 1 structure on 1 parcel, the minimum property area requirement is being reduced to 5,000. And again, that's to create higher density and to be consistent with this first policy change this I talked about. And then in addition, so you have a duplex and each additional unit after that will now require 2,500 square feet of lot size instead of 3,500 square feet. So if you have a triplex in the RD zone, you would be required to have the 5,000 for the first 2 units and then the 2,500 for the next. So to have a triplex, you need 7,500 square feet of land in the RD zone. That is a reduction of 1,000 feet. And again, we're doing this to create higher density and more flexibility. The next policy change, we are proposing to reduce the minimum property width from 50 feet to 30 feet. Again, this is to be consistent with the changes we're making in the lot size requirements and also to create higher density and more flexibility. And then the last made is just to add a density range. We've already had a density range. We just want to include it in each chapter for quick reference and to have it in the code. So I will show you where those changes are now. So maintenance and shared use agreements will be recorded separately as there. It's an addition. Again, detached accessory structures, no policy changes here. It is the same as in the RS chapter. We just cleaned up the language. And this is where you will find the minimum and maximum property areas required, being 5,000 for the minimum, 10,000 for the maximum. And then again, for the first 2 units, when you have a duplex or triplex in the RD zone, 5,000 for the first 2 units, and then 2,500 for each unit thereafter. And then here is the change we made, the minimum property width to be reduced to 30 instead of the 50 that it was previously. And then this is where we added into the code the density, something we've always had. We just included it in the chapter for quick reference and to have it in code. So that is all the changes made to chapter 10, the RD chapter.